In the kitchen with me right now, Karen Doster from the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good to see you as always.
Too. Thanks, Amy.
Okay, I'm smiling about this dessert. It makes a nice big 9x13 pan of a frozen ice cream treat with peanut butter, chocolate, bananas, all my favorite things.
Yeah, this is a peanut butter swirl ice cream torte. And of course, I'm not talking cheese today. I'm talking Wisconsin ice cream. Again, it all starts with the milk, and we make lots of great ice cream here in Wisconsin as well. So this one really features it, and we're using vanilla ice cream, which is one of the favorite flavors of all time,
yes,
of course. So,
absolutely. So I'm going to start on the crust here. We've got some hot fudge, 1 jar of hot fudge sauce, just kind of heating up so it'll, you know, spread easier.
That's correct, right.
And the crust for this is kind of fun.
3 cups of peanut butter sandwich cookies.
Yes.
And so I have those in there. You could do it either with the food processor like you did or pound it. That's the way I've done that. And you're going to mix that with about 6 tablespoons of butter. So I'll let you make the crust. You're going to put that in a 13x9 pan. And I did want to note that for this kind of style, because it's kind of an oblong rectangular pan, it's better to put some foil on there so you can just lift it out. It makes it much easier to cut when you're ready to serve it.
Great tip, really great tip.
So while you do that, I am actually going to slice up 5 bananas. That's approximately how many you'll need, and about 1/2 inch slices. And you want to try to make them uniform because you want to have an even layer that you layer in the onto the crust.
Earlier when I was doing my Oreo cookie crumb crust, I was talking about, you know, just getting the cookies in a bag and letting the kids go at it with a meat mallet, the flat side, or a rolling pin. It really is kind of fun.
That's the way I do it, so I figured we could try it that way.
I love these peanut butter cookies too. Yummy.
So it has the cream, you know, the filling in there and everything. So it makes it real yummy for a crust. And just like you did with your other crust, you mix it with some butter.
Melted butter.
As well.
Okay.
Melted butter.
Does it need to bake at all?
No.
Okay,
no.
this one does not need to bake. Okay. What I like about this too is I love the flavors of chocolate, peanut butter, kind of that whole chunky monkey thing with chocolate, peanut butter, and banana.
Bananas as well. Right. So get that all mixed up, and then it just goes, you know, presses really easily into the bottom there.
Okay.
Makes a really nice layer. And again, this is recipes done in stages as well, just like the other one, freezing in between.
Okay. So it's a great make-ahead. These ice cream desserts really need to freeze and set up so you can get them out of the way, you know, and this is going to serve, it's going to be perfect for a cookout because you're going to have, you know, quite a bit, you know, it's rich, lots of layers
here.
So,
That's right.
So this is layer number 1.
That's right, and we're going to take that though. We're going to put
we're
the
not done yet.
bananas on.
Okay, the bananas go on. Okay.
And so now we're going to layer these bananas, and you can help me with that if
Absolutely.
you like. And kind of, I do it in rows. You know, there's no rhyme or reason, but it makes it easier that way. And again, about five bananas there.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is take most of our hot fudge sauce and layer it over that and spread it on. Okay.
All right.
We're going to take a little bit of it out so that we can drizzle on top later. There we go.
I love frozen bananas, like frozen bananas on a stick dipped in chocolate. This kind of reminds me of that.
That's exactly what it tastes like too, so it's really yummy. Okay, sort of like that.
Okay.
You put more on there if you'd like to. Just depends upon the size of the bananas.
Okay, so
all right, and we're going to take a little bit of that out and reserve a little bit, maybe like a 1/4 cup, so we could drizzle it later.
Okay.
So we'll just put some in there, and that's, yeah, it should be enough. And the rest then goes on top.
Okay.
And you just want to spread it.
Okay, Anne's drooling over here. Have we had enough melted chocolate for you this morning?
Yeah, that always goes great with ice cream, you know. In fact, the first ice cream sundae was invented in Wisconsin in 1881 in Two Rivers, yes. And there was ice cream, and someone put some hot fudge on top of it, and it became the first ice cream sundae in the nation.
Are my hero.
So this is sort of like along those lines as well. So you really want to spread that easily. And it's thick, but it does spread.
And you've got one over here.
And once it is spread, then you freeze it for about an hour. Okay. And that's what we have right here. So that's all frozen. Next, I have a 1/2 gallon of ice cream, vanilla ice cream that I've softened.
Okay.
I'm going to take some peanut butter, a cup of peanut butter, and I have some extra sweetness. Why not? Some honey.
Okay.
Another 1/3 cup of honey that you're going to blend together, and then you're going to mix it with the.
So it's going to taste like a peanut butter ice cream,
That's
basically.
right. Put that in there, and you're going to kind of mix it around. So because it's cold, it's going to kind of swirl around.
Does anybody ever remember? Email me if you do. Okay, we were talking earlier about the favorite flavors of ice cream. What's your favorite flavor?
I think vanilla is, because you can do so many things with it.
Yeah, no, that's true. But growing up as a kid, we used to have, and there used to be a couple around in the Green Bay, Appleton area, is Baskin-Robbins 31 flavors.
Yeah.
A lot of them have disappeared. They don't have as many as they used to. But anyway, Abby said she also liked Blue Moon. I think that always looked pretty, but she used to like that as a kid, but I never thought it tasted that great. Bubblegum ice cream, do you remember bubblegum?
Yeah.
I know, as a kid it was, but this is weird, because we were making this peanut butter kind of concoction here. Baskin-Robbins used to make a peanut butter and jelly ice cream, and I used to love it. I don't know why, it's so weird.
Yeah, I love those flavors too.
They're just kind of crazy flavors. Yeah, exactly.
So you just spread that all around, and then what we have here is the rest of our chocolate. We're going to drizzle it around.
Okay.
And then you see these peanuts here. You can sprinkle those on top.
Yes.
And this goes back in the freezer overnight. You really want it to get frozen solid, and it's ready.
Okay, well, I want to show the finished product, because hers looks so pretty. And then the neat thing is when you cut it, so here it is, and then after you pull it out of the freezer to serve it,
let it soften just a little bit.
Just like that, and you can cut it into squares. Love that. And then here is the finished product with a nice big, all the layers you can see, and that yummy crust. Karen, you can get the recipe for that on our website. You also can get it
at eatwisconsincheese.com. It's right there with lots of ice cream recipes.
All right, coming up, some more frozen treats, so stay with us.